All right, hello everyone, and welcome. Oh Jesus, my laptop my laptop was speaking. Um, Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Wyndburgh, an actual play campaign featuring an original 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons adventure by yours truly. As per usual, I am the Commander Rod, and I am your host and dungeon master for tonight. Um, Thank you so much for everyone for being here. We got 8 people watching us right now. Very happy to have you all. Main thing here is we haven't played for a little while, and that makes me sad. But welcome back to Wyndburgh. The adventure continues, and today I am joined by 3 of our players. We have Emily. Say hi, Emily.
What's up, y'all?
We got Czar,
Ugh.
and we got Rowan.
Hello, everyone.
For those of you who are Judd stands, I do have some unfortunate news. Alex, the player for Judd, he's gonna be taking a leave of absence from Dungeons and Dragons for a while. He has some IRL stuff to deal with, which is perfectly fine. He's gonna be taking a leave of absence, and maybe he'll return in the future. For now, um, we have some unfinished business that I'd like to get to before we consider adding another player or bringing in another character or figuring out what to do with Judd on the long term. But for now, um, I'm very excited to get back to the last event, to the last moment we had, and that was um, in the foothills over by Long Saddle, which make sure there it is. Yes, we are to the northwest of Flint Rock and to the northeast of Long Saddle, also known as the Cerbrin Hills. In the last episode, we saw the Wyndburgh Wardens fight and defeat a griffin. And in the last moment of our previous session, we came face to face with the second Warforged we've seen in this campaign. And standing imposedly staring at our heroes, she asked, "So, what have you done to my brother?" And you all see this Warforged woman, perhaps man. It's hard to tell. The Warforged being a very unique and rare race or species. Um, but her voice does seem to have more of a feminine tinge to it. She stands. She stands at an imposing, I believe, 7'3", not counting the metallic mohawk that she sports, and her armor is this older brass. The metal of her face and the metal of her armor itself seem to be made of the same sort of material. And on her right arm, you see this chunky red metallic hand. It almost looks like a gauntlet that connects to her arm. Um, and you see this silver trim to the cloth that accents her armor. And if a Warforged could stare daggers, that's what she would be doing right now.
I would like to pop a health potion, just like real subtly.
Um, Okay, yeah. Give me roll for sleight of hand. You want to do it?
I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, but sure.
Well, do you care
Yeah,
if she sees it?
sure. Yeah, I'll try sleight of hand.
Okay.
16. What does that get me?
Yeah, no, you're able to do it. You can tell that she is essentially scanning, um, left and right. She has her eyes fixed on Thalion, and she doesn't exactly have eyeballs per se. Her eyes are essentially sockets, and the energy on the inside is what allows her to see. Now, you can
It is 10
also
points for the potions, right? Sorry.
yes, as a full action, you take the full healing of your regular potion. Um, but as she moves her head around, she swivels her head on her neck. You can all feel her gaze, even though she has no eyes.
What
She's
do you mean, your brother?
oh please, are we really going to play this charade? Are you not the Wyndburgh wardens?
You're
I'm
Hashmal.
gonna lean into Rowan. Oh, and I'm way away from Rowan. Am I? Not really. Just gonna lean into Rowan and say, "It's kind of obvious. It's kind of obvious."
Sorry, you were very quiet.
Yeah, you were very
That's
quiet.
okay. I wasn't looking at my microphone.
I see. Um, Ethel, as you speak the name Hashmal, asking her essentially out loud, she turns her gaze back to you, and she speaks. So, the elf woman knows me, or at least my name. And how would that be?
It was like scared, first of all. Like, she's like, what the fuck is this? Another fucking Warforged. Um, she kind of like looks to Kirith, like, what the fuck are we gonna do? Kind of look.
Um, as you look over at Kirith, you can see that she essentially looks at you very subtly, and you notice her left hand that's holding her shield. The shield is strapped to her arms, but um, underneath you can see that she doesn't need to close her hand or hold onto onto the handle in order for the shield to be where it is. It only adds stability. You can see that she essentially motions with her left hand as to, you know, keep your weapons low. Don't make any sudden movements, essentially. All right, well, who should I begin by? Um, Gimnir, her gaze falls onto you. Leonine, paladin, judging by the looks of your armor. Son of Kurinmir, Gimnir, is it not?
That's correct. What is it to you?
Oh, not much. I do keep tabs on all the possible threats to my people. As for you, and she shifts her gaze over to you, Saltbrook. Peculiar. The vestments of a spellcaster, and yet... Something about you screams both familiarity and animosity. You wouldn't happen to be from Fairhaven, would you?
Did the banner not make it obvious?
Was it that important to you when we made it there?
The importance of what once was, no matter, holds sway over what is in current. But your actions will still hold on my mind.
I see. See, Mr. Saltbrook, if I'm not mistaken, the day that the ascend...
Captain. You will call me Captain.
I can assure you I will do no such thing. For the day that the ascending Mechanicus made it to your hamlet was the most important day of your life. For us, it was a Wednesday. And she just trails her eyes off of you, Saltbrook. And she looks at Judd behind you, essentially. She's looking through you, Saltbrook, over to Judd. And you, Tortle. Ranger? I suppose you don't bear the markings of one, and yet your aura seems to suggest it. Judd. Tortle, right? Born around that little fishing village that is Wyndburgh. I have no idea what you're doing here. And you can all sense that Judd doesn't even have a retort for this. She continues...
Retortal?
Yes. She continues down the line and looks at Kieran. And you. Dressed as a sentinel of a dune, yet bearing the mark of the seven hells. Kirith. Interesting. Did not count on you being here, but seeing as the knife ears over there knows my name, I'm assuming you're the one that provided it. And finally, little knife ears. Ethildin, daughter of Etherion, heir to the royal guard. I expected more. Thought you'd be taller.
Ithel kind of like puts a hand on Thalion and gives him like a silent order to like back up, like back the fuck up, and kind of like steps in front of him. Actually, she takes several steps forward.
So you essentially walk in front of Thalion?
Yeah, but like several steps ahead. Like give me like 2 more straightforward blocks.
Here.
Yeah.
And your pet lizard. Peculiar. Those are not the crests of a dragon, and yet the muscle formation surely does not leave to be desired. You have a very, very rare Dova in your hands, don't you? And yet you have no clue what to do with it. Well, enough about you, Wyndburgh Wardens. What has become of my brother, Grimoire?
He's
Ithel
dead.
like again steps forward and is like, I'll answer any questions you have.
Saltbrook, did you just yell he's dead?
Yep.
Ethel, as you take a step forward and say these words, you just hear behind you, he's dead!
Oh my god.
Hushmal takes a moment. What a pity. And am I to believe that you were the ones that he died for?
His blood is on my hands and no one else's.
I find that hard to believe.
He was one of us.
Wasn't
Everything he
entirely
did
your
was his
fault
own
of it, then.
One at a time. Ethel, finish that thought.
I was gonna say, like, he was one of us. Everything he did was of his own volition.
Gimnir.
Gimni just says, it wasn't entirely your fault, Ithilden. It was all of our faults.
Hushmal listens to your words as she speaks. How noble. Trying to take some form of responsibility for it. Now, of course, I am to believe he must have owed you something. Is that right? Not even my brother would be foolish enough to simply throw away his life for people he barely knows. Indeed, I can only imagine that he had some sort of a debt with you. Even with you, Salt.
I am silent.
So Ithel pipes up again. It's like, he was our friend. We are here. We're trying to help your brother. We're gonna bring him back.
Bring him back. Surely you don't mean resurrection, correct?
Something of that sort, but you're his sister, correct?
Yes.
Surely you would want to help us.
I would love to have my brother back. However, you're failing to consider one very important thing. Warforged have no soul. We cannot be revived. In the same way that you, and as she says these words, you can feel the venom dripping from him, as you organics do. We live in service of the divine purpose of our master, the Omnissiah, and we die in his name. And when we die, and we do, we rest in his divine existence. We rejoin his spirit. To bring back a Warforged is a crime against our very nature. Indeed, even if you were to try, there is no soul to repair.
She kind of like folds her ears down like a bit. It's like, you're wrong. I've seen it with my own two eyes. And he lives with Bahamut. He came to us. He gifted us these things.
Pagan gods and fairy tales, you really expect me to believe you?
I don't really care if you believe us or not, quite frankly.
Oh, I'm sure you
Your
wouldn't
opinion
care.
means little. I care not for what you have to say. Why are you here? Why are we all here? Let's get to the point and stop rambling about this pointless back and forth of ideology and religion. Speaking of which, I'm going to do a religion check real quick.
Okay.
Religion check!
Oh, it's a 4.
It's a 4?
Toaster is Toaster. They probably fuck Toaster, let's be honest here.
Saltbrook, you don't need to be good at religion to notice something. The red gauntlet on her right arm, I know it looks like it's her left, it mirrors the image, on her right arm is religious regalia, essentially. Everything about her armor is religious. And it's religious regalia specific, especially her right arm. Give me 1 second. I just need to grab my little where I keep all of my secret ramblings.
If things get bad, I will just shout Toaster fucker.
You shout that?
No, I will if things get bad.
I see.
I'm angry. I'm not happy to be here, but I'm not that angry.
Okay. Well, if we want to get to the point, Saltbrook, we very well can. However, I find that dealing with you organics is always so boring. I tend to try and liven up these sorts of encounters. How about we play a little game, Wardens?
What do you have in mind?
For every hit you land on me, you'll be able to ask a question. For every hit I'm able to land on you, I get to do the same. The only rule is no lying. If you lie, you will not leave this encounter alive.
I mean, I have a pretty handy spell that can do that. We don't exactly have to go with the hitting.
You're more than welcome to try. But above anything else, you went to all the trouble to track me down. What sort of a host would I be if I didn't entertain you first? And everybody roll perception checks.
That is an 8 total.
Okay.
Give me just 5 seconds.
That will be a 19.
Sorry, my mom was in here making fucking noise. 8, and I don't want to waste my inspiration yet.
Okay. Saltbrook, as she says these words, you can tell that she ever so slightly is entering a stance. Her right foot slowly positions itself more to the back, and her left arm slowly comes more forward.
Then I guess we're really not getting a choice in this fight, then.
Ithel, again, she kind of takes a little bit of a step forward. She's like, okay, we'll play that game.
I will strike first.
You take it out on me. I owe you that debt. For your brother.
I would like to waltz forward ever so slightly past up to Philbin. Assuming that's within my zoomies.
Yeah.
Zoomy feet. We are a team, Ithilden. I'm not gonna let you get the shit kicked out of you for a debt that is owed to someone who we could pay back in a much better way.
You didn't kill him.
Neither did you. I think you remember who did that.
Questions that will be answered. Gimnir, roll a dexterity save for me.
Give me 1 second. Save. I'm using my inspiration.
Okay.
That was a nat 1. That is 18 total.
Interesting. Okay.
This is something that is gonna have to do with taking something at half damage. I can use my strength for it, but if not, then
Does a 29 hit?
no. Let me see. That's yeah. I'd say that hits.
Saltbrook, Ithilden, you blink, and Hashmal has disappeared. She is no longer ahead of you. Gimnir, you will take a 11 points of damage as you feel something just suddenly hit you, essentially on the back of the head. Hashmal disappears and leaves this plume of dust and sand where she was standing, disappearing and reappearing behind you, Gimnir, as she pulls from behind her a great axe, and she hits you in the back with it for did I say 12?
You said 11 damage.
11 points of damage.
I think personnel kick.
So you're down to 32, I believe.
31.
30.
At 42.
Sorry.
It was at 42. I'm at 31.
And as she stands between the three of you, Seven, Judd, and Gimnir. She moves in between the three of you, and she will attack again.
Aren't you gonna ask a question first?
We'll have time for that.
Opportunity attack, opportunity attack, opportunity attack.
She does not provoke opportunity attacks.
Oh, fuck you.
Does a 27 hit? Gimnir.
Who are you asking?
Gimnir.
Oh, yes.
Okay. You take 14 points of damage. So does Sev, and so does Judd.
Ow.
Not the little ow.
And you all get pushed away from her for, I want to 15 feet. So essentially what she just did, she disappears from where she was standing, appears behind you, Gimnir, hits you with her great axe, and as you're still reeling from that, she moves in between you, Sev, and Judd as they turn around and stare at, dumbfounded at this insane level of speed, and she puts her hands together, she clasps them in front of her chest, and she moves them outwards, pushing her arms, almost like a T-pose, but like pushing out. And as she does, this dome of electricity just explodes out and essentially singes and chars you guys' skin and conducts through your armor, pushing you out with this electromagnetic pulse that she generates. And as she stands there, this plume of smoke just essentially gyrating around her just from the sheer speed and this force push from around her. She stands there and looks at you, Gimnir. Shall we begin with the first question, worm? Who
Name's Gimnir, but sure.
Who killed my brother?
His name is Vertucci?
Yeah.
Virtucci, yes.
Vertucci? It was a friggin' boy named Vertucci.
While this is happening, can I tell Fallion to get the fuck out of here?
On your turn. Speaking of which, everybody roll initiative.
Well, I thought you were still in RP mode, but whatever.
I have rolled a 19 on my initiative.
You are very quiet, Czar.
I
Wait, I
rolled a 19 on my initiative, bruv.
I'm at a 12, by the way.
He's gonna write it down on the table.
The table.
In general.
19. Uzziah Saltbrook. Take a look at D&D General. 11 for Gimnir. What was it? Ethel?
12.
12 for Ethel. And then let's see, for 7, a 2. For Judd, a nat 1. I am so sorry, Judd.
It's in character.
Yeah, it is. And Hashmal goes for a 17. Alright, Saltbrook, it is your turn. Oh, and Kirith, sorry. Kirith is a 12 I'll just roll again. A 6.
Scalpels.
She'll have to go with a 6.
Damn it. Can we count as one entity? I love her, Your Honor, please.
You and Thalion can.
Bitch.
Unless you want to try and roll for initiative for him and see if he gets something higher. But if you do, you'll have to stick with it.
That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like it would be in character of a literal, like, young dragon to do so. Yeah, I'll do it. Fuck it.
Do it.
We're balling out today.
I like it. Put inspiration
Does
on
he
your
get-
page if you didn't have it.
Does he get my same initiative modifier?
Yes, he does.
Okay. Oh, give me the 20 with the Thalion.
Really?
Yeah.
Good stuff.
So my homeboy is. Whew.
All right.
Oh.
I suppose Thalion goes first.
His first instinct would completely just be a like leaping, biting attack into this, entity that is hurting his friends.
Okay. That is 17 feet. Yeah, he can charge.
Yeah. Okay.
So you attack?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me pull up my little sheet for him just so I can give you like the right terminology or whatever. I mean, yes. So he's charging in to attack.
Mm-hmm.
Give me like a good old. We'll go with the bite first.
Okay. Roll for it.
That's a great question. Hold on. How do I roll for it? It's 2d8 plus 2d10 plus 8.
No, that's for damage.
Oh, you're so right, King.
Yeah, roll a
I'm
d20
sorry.
plus their modifier to hit.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
It says
It
hit
is-
plus something.
Plus 14. Holy shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, I love my son so much. Okay, give me a d20. That's a nat 20.
You crit?
I crit.
Fuck yeah. Yep.
I'm flying. Look on D&D Beyond.
No, I believe you.
I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna piss and shit.
All right, deal that damage, man.
Oh, you're so right, King. 2d10 plus 8. That's what it was.
So if it's 2d10 plus 8, then it's 4d10.
Holy
Plus
shit. Okay,
16.
so 4d10. 18 plus 16. What is 18 plus 16? I literally work at a scientific laboratory. Hold
Yeah,
on.
I'm just stupid.
16 for 34. 34 in my head sounds right. Carry
Yeah,
the one.
34 damage. Good stuff.
That's my boy.
Hashmal will use her ability Retaliation. When she takes damage from a creature that is within 5 feet of her, she can use her reaction to make a melee weapon attack against that creature. What's his AC?
Give me 1 second. Sorry, I gotta go between pages here. AC 17 natural armor.
23.
Bitch.
She will attack with her Great Axe and deal 12 points of damage. He goes down to 113. So you guys just watch as Thalion's scales essentially all sort of stand up at this lightning fast movement of Hashmal's. And wait a second. No, she does not. How much damage did you say?
38.
She actually takes 19.
Okay, fair.
Hold on.
Also, if you can like hear my munching noises, please tell me and I'll step away.
Sure. I can't hear anything right now.
Okay, sweet.
You-
I've got gravy bread.
You all watch as Thalion essentially, he almost looks like a cat, feeling like this aggression coming against his allies, and he turns instantly towards her, faster than any of you can react, and he just jumps in immediately and bites onto Hashmal's shoulder. She she basically does not move from that. And as she takes the brunt of this massive dragon just biting down on her, she just uses her own axe with one arm while holding on to like one of Thalion's spikes, and she just bears down this axe on him. All right. Next up, we have Saltbrook. Your turn.
Eldritch Blast, Eldritch Blast.
You're gonna Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
You would have to move to have line of sight.
Okay, I will trundle over, like, kind of back left.
I knew there was he's trundling.
Yeah, and then back, like, another 15 centimeters, because I've got 30 feet moved.
Oh, okay. So 15 here, and then
15 back.
15 here?
Yep.
Alright, nice.
It is time for 4 Eldritch Blasts.
Oh, by the way, that's something I wanted to talk to you about.
Yeah.
I was reading up on Eldritch Blast.
Yep.
And it's a single spell attack.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, you don't get to cast 2 spells. You get to cast 1 spell. That is your cast a spell action. It's not an attack action. If you
Oh, yeah,
exactly.
No, okay.
That's why.
Right.
With like, I'm not going to retcon all the amazing damage you've done in the past, obviously, but I do need to make that correction.
Yes. All right. Cool. So one thing. But I get 2 attacks per action.
Yes, you deal. You get two beats. So you're going to attack twice, essentially, with your Eldritch Blast. Because you're above level 4.
It's 2 attacks and not 4. So half,
yes,
basically.
exactly.
Oh, okay. All right. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right. So then I will roll first one for 22 and the next one for 15.
None of them hit.
What?
I'm sorry.
What do you mean none of them hit?
Saltbrook, you cast your spell, and the first one hits her on the pauldron, and it reflects against it. Just hold on. It flies in, and it hits her pauldron, her right pauldron, and flies into the rock. It just reflects off, and the second one flies straight in between her eyes and just lands flush. And you have this moment of like, yes, it hit. But her head, from the sheer force of this attack, her head moves back. And then she returns to the same position she was. And she stares at you, Saltbrook. It did nothing.
Then is she immune to magic attacks, or I just not roll high enough?
I'm not telling you.
Oh my god.
It is hush.
I don't. Yeah, sorry to interrupt. Would it be cool to like interject RP between turns, or is this all very fast paced?
You can interject RP between turns. That's perfectly fine.
Okay. Then I would like to yell. It's like, what happened to your rules? You know, like, we owe you one. You owe us one.
Actually, it doesn't really matter if I did damage. I hit her twice, and that was the rule. You hit, you get a question.
To be tickled by ants. Fair enough. Ask your damn question.
We get 2. I hit you twice.
You're lucky I'm letting you ask 1.
You're breaking your own rules.
Okay, team, what are we asking?
I will give you 15 seconds to think of a question.
Oh my god, okay.
Starting
How
now.
do we get back to Fairhaven?
Yeah. Or, like, how did she
10
get here?
seconds.
No, just how do you get to Fairhaven? Like, well, who knows if we can replicate it? I think it probably is we just
3,
ask how you got here.
2,
Yeah.
1.
Yeah.
Question.
How do we get to Fairhaven?
Oh, please, as if none of you know how to operate a dimensional portal.
Answer the question!
You use a dimensional portal! But here's the thing, Czar. As she answers this question, you're not hearing her yell it. You hear it right next to your ear. Because she's right next to you. You watch as she disappears again and reappears right next to you. And she... Does a 17 hit?
Oh, fucking barely. No.
Is your armor 16 or 17?
16.
Okay. She will deal 8 points of damage. And then she essentially appears right next to you and just wham! She just lands her great axe square into your chest. And as she does this, she will roll a grapple against you. I need
Do I
you
get to counter roll that?
Yes, I need you to do an athletics check.
Athletics check. Alright. I got a 9. I'm going to use my inspiration on it because I don't want to get grappled here.
Can I offer free advice? Don't.
Why?
Because she rolled a 28.
Fine. I won't then.
Okay.
The gods come to you in your mind and say, "Don't do it."
Don't do it.
No, Ron, no.
Actually, this could be beneficial.
Fair.
It was 8 points of damage, right? That she dealt to you?
Yep. Leave me on 45.
Yeah. All right. Josiah, you watch as she tosses her great axe over to her left hand, and with her right hand, the red one, she just grabs a hold of your throat, and she lifts you up like you're nothing. And as she grabs hold of your throat, she brings you in close, stares deep into your eyes, and asks, "My turn. Did it hurt to know that nothing you did could have ever saved them, Josiah?"
That's a complicated question. You're going to have to give me a minute to think about that.
I'm sorry for giggling.
That's not what I said in character. I need a second to think.
That's a complicated question.
Well, that's a complicated question with many facets of understanding and thought process.
Meanwhile, your trachea is being collapsed.
Doesn't
I
matter.
have no concern. I have no concern. This question is more thought-provoking.
I need to check a ruling real quick.
Can you talk while your trachea is being squeezed in D&D?
No, suffocation.
Oh, like long-term damage?
Yeah. A creature can hold its breath for a number of minutes equal to 1 plus its constitution modifier. Your con modifier is +2. So you can hold your breath for 3 minutes. That's not.
That's actually impressive.
Yeah.
For an old man, yeah.
Yeah. He's only 30. Or 35.
Old man.
35.
Okay.
Old.
Yeah, she's holding you by the throat, Josiah. So you essentially can't breathe right now.
I've got an idea on how to counteract this.
Well, question. When it comes to... And apologies for, I guess, not reading the rule well enough. The not on my watch ruling. Do, like...
You have to save your movement from a turn. You haven't had a turn yet.
I see, okay.
Yeah. Tess just went, love finally tuning into, she's holding you by the throat. Thank you, Tess. Okay, speaking of turns, Ethel, it is your turn now.
Real check, just let me just double check my, spell thing, because I don't want to accidentally, like, cheese it.
Roshan?
Well, no, I just wanted to make sure, because, like, we didn't have a rest, and I don't remember if, like, my page refreshed or some shit.
Right, there.
Let's see here. I know for a fact I used this, but I did not mark it. I just wanted to make sure I had that. Okay. I would like to yell, Kidif, and then fire another spell shooter spike growth arrow directly at Hashmal. Kind of like, I guess, like, if you were to give me, like, a pinpoint direction closer to, like, the shoulder of the arm holding fucking Saltbrook.
Okay. Saltbrook will be caught in the spike growth.
How so? Like, if because I get that the spell would like wrap it around the target.
Right, but the area of effect
We're
of the
both
spell
one
is
thing,
yeah, they're adjacent to each other. So unless you were to fire it like off of Hashmal, like around this area here, like in a way that it only catches her by the tip, essentially.
Okay, sure. Fuck it. I didn't think about that. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me like that square to like the left of her, or I guess it'd be her right.
What is the?
Also not too bad if Salt gets caught in it. By the way.
I was gonna say that the spikes itself don't really do the growth. It's more of like a grappling thing anyway. Oh, what did my computers do? What were you asking, Rod? Sorry.
Yeah, it's a 20-foot sphere. It's a 20-foot radius centered on a point within range.
I see. I see.
The area becomes difficult terrain for the duration. When a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels. Yeah. So you essentially... Yeah, the radius would have to be essentially this, like right here.
Hmm. I'm gonna give it touches Saltbrook like a little bit. He'll be okay. He's fine. I tell you that.
Okay. Well, since you're not rolling to hit Hashmal, you don't have to, you don't have to roll to hit.
Okay.
So,
Would that still be my full action then?
yes, you cast a spell. But are you asking for a team combo with Kirith?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fire again.
Sorry?
Like with the fire again, like we did with the griffin. That was fun.
Okay. Yeah. She rushes in, and I need you to roll a sync, like in sync, roll for me, a d20.
Oh, okay. Sure. I feel like I should use some inspiration for that.
Yeah.
Give me no. Give me a second. Oh, 14. That's better.
Okay. She rolled a 6.
Oh, that's how you were working that?
What do you mean?
That adds
know
up
that.
to 20.
Yeah, but I didn't know that. God damn it.
Well, I mean... I'm gonna say Kirith is still gonna have to land the attack. A bit too dodgy for something as strong as Hushmal. Alright, let's see. Go on, Kirith. Getting hit hard. Flame tongue. Lord. She nat 20s. Wow. She nat 20s. However, it is a glancing blow. Because she gets the AC precisely.
I see.
Cancel out because it's an at 20 anyways.
Yeah, essentially. So she's going to she's gonna deal 26 points of damage.
That's my girl. That's my girlfriend. and then it's half that, right?
Nope.
That's my
And
wife.
the spike growth is gone since it burned.
Right.
Tess says, I keep thinking you're saying Kira instead of Kirith at first, and it keeps throwing me off. It's okay. Alright, next up we have Gimnir.
He's just going to survey the situation real quick. I'm gonna use my action to take up my entire lay on hands pool for myself, so I'm going to heal 35 health. It's my action. Give me stands there and looks down at his wounds.
Do you
and
need
just
35?
focuses.
I don't
I
think
was
you
gonna
do.
say like, yeah, it's only like 25.
Yep.
I'm at 17 health out of 54.
Right. Oh, is your
That
pool
would-
done?
That's my entire pool. Is
Gotcha.
35.
So your pool has been depleted. I see.
That's my action, and I'm going to. Okay, so Gimnir is the situation. He looks down at his wounds, focuses as divine energy slowly stitches the wounds closed. Looks up at Hashmal. It's like, look, I really don't want to fight you. If you're going to be like this, not giving me much of a choice. I'm going to activate my Godsteel Barrier as a bonus action, so I'm going to get 25 additional temporary HP.
Okay.
And also, all of my allies get an extra 3 to their AC.
Awesome.
Woo!
Nice.
Fucking love
It's my turn.
D&D.
As you do this, Gimnir, Hashmal just turns over towards you. She just got hit by Kirith, right? And she just got essentially set on fire. And as this happens, she just waves her arm, like she just shoots her arm to the side. And the sheer, like, speed of that movement just puts the fire out. And she looks at Kirith first, and then she looks at you. As soon as you begin using that divine energy to heal, she locks onto you. Her gaze just locks onto you. And she says, "Now that's a taste of what I've heard about you people. However, you're going to need much more than that to make a dent on me."
Oh yeah, visibly speaking, like, did any of that damage do anything to her physically?
You see no change.
Fuck yeah, that's cool.
It is Kirith's turn, and she will. Upon seeing that her attack was good, she's going to try and attack again. And she misses, and she will again. 19. She misses by 1. Jesus. You all just watch as she... Hashmal is like, while holding Saltbrook, you see Kirith, this very, very competent fighter, just dash in and just slash twice as incredibly fast. And Hashmal just moves her head to the side. She just swivels her neck to the side, and the blade misses by a hair. And then she just moves back without even moving her feet, and the blade misses again, leaving a trail of fire behind it. And after she dodges those 2 attacks, she just looks over at Kirith and says, My, a sentinel of a dune this useless? I wonder what Ripley would have thought." And as she says this, you can hear Kirith just let out a yell of frustration. And next up, we will have Sev. And he will charge in. He goes around Kirith and then straight in to attack Hashmal. And he will... I need to keep the campaign thing open because I need to see the stuff for each,
We need to keep the accent flowing.
for each character. Now, to think like John, to do this, well, he can't use his transformation. Yep, he's gonna go for grappling appendages. He's gonna try to first he's going to attack with the grappling appendages, and if he lands, he'll be able to do a grappling check. Let's see. $19, that misses. Goes again. 17, that misses as well. You all just witness. You see as Sev just dashes in like a wild animal and attempts to just grab hold of Hashmal. And Hashmal, again, without even needing to move her body too much, almost as if she can predict what's coming next, she just does the perfect moves of her upper torso to just dodge those moves completely. And then she stares at Sev and says, "I expected more from a freak such as yourself." And now Judd will come out from behind Thalion in order to get line of sight. There it is. And Judd will fire with the Comet Ballista. Just to hoping it actually works. It will not. Yeah, no. Jeez. None of them hit. You watch as Judd just comes out from behind Thalion and loads 2 bolts into the Comet Ballista and shoots them. Again, Hashmal just very, very nonchalantly just moves her torso in the precise way to just dodge these attacks. And she doesn't even say anything to Judd. She just stares, disappointed. Thalion, it is your turn.
Oh, okay. I don't want to hurt my baby boy. Like, at all. I feel like he could succeed in a grapple against her.
What's
Okay.
his strength?
20.
Yeah, that's a +5 to grapple.
Yeah. Okay. He shall pounce upon her like the little kitty boy he is. And then it's not like an attack and a grapple, it's a grapple or an attack kind of thing.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so he'll go to kind of like keep her pinned, I think.
Roll that for me.
Yeah, what would that be? Fuck.
It's an athletics check, and she's going to roll against it.
Okay. So it's 20... 7 plus 5, fuck.
Yeah. Oh my god. Ashmal's just shrugging shit. As soon as Thalion just jumps in, Saltbrook, you're the one that sees this the closest. She moves you out of the way as Thalion is approaching. And as Thalion jumps in to try and hold her, she lodges her great axe onto the ground and grabs Thalion by the nostrils and pushes him down, essentially keeping him down with one arm. She is medium-sized. and she had just stopped this large dragon from grappling her with a single hand.
Wait, he is now large?
Yes, he is large.
We can fly now?
Ethel, as you look onto Thalion, something about him has changed. He seems bigger. It is Saltbrook. It's your turn. You're gonna have to break that grapple.
Our children really do grow up fast, huh?
What to do? If I use Vampiric Touch, can I, like, unfuck my throat and breathe? Kind of force my way to continue living, despite the crushing of my trachea?
I'm pretty sure you can, even though you are being grappled. You won't be able... What's up?
All I have to do is, like, touch the person to do it.
Yes, you won't be able to break the grapple like this.
I'm just buying more time.
Right.
Also because free questions.
You're, essentially, you're not going to be able to breathe. Once those 3 minutes are done, your character will start to suffocate unless the grapple is broken.
So, even if I were to drain the health and open my... Okay, that makes sense then.
Yeah, you can deal damage to her, but she, unless you can break the grapple or she decides to let you go, you are going to start suffocating in two rounds, essentially. Each round is a minute. Because we're on round 2, so. It's been 1 minute already.
I'm not going to be able to reasonably break the grapple with my own strength. That's the problem. I need to do something absolutely wacky and wild. I kind of want to try fly, but I don't think that will work.
You can try.
I mean, okay, I'll try this then. I'd like to try to fly away with, like, enough force to kind of... I almost want to try and shear her arm off with that move. That'd be cool as shit. Probably wouldn't work. Alright, I'm gonna try and fly away then. Try and, like, gather it up and then fucking break out with just an explosive push of energy.
Okay. You do that. I need you to roll a d20 plus 10.
Before I do that, I'm gonna roll a d6 to see if my arm absorbs it.
Nice.
So I can't eat a level 2, and then d20 plus 10, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. That's a 5. I'm gonna run inspiration though, because I don't want to be here anymore.
You can pick me
That's
up, I'm
far
scared.
better. That's a 17, which would make 27 total.
Okay. Roll a d4 and add 5 to that.
D4 plus 5 and makes 7.
Okay. You manage to take flight. However, she does not let go. You just dealt damage to your own neck by going up.
Oh, thanks.
How much damage did you deal, essentially?
7.
Saltbrook,
Okay.
you begin to fly up, and the initial push up, you're able to lift her, but you realize that she is not making any sort of effort. It's almost like, and you feel this very intimately, this arm, it's almost like it's not even hers. And it just holds on, and you feel this insane pressure on your neck as you lift what is essentially this 200-pound more 200 plus pound metallic woman, 7'3" woman.
Can I try and stab the woman?
Well, you used your action. You're currently flying.
Lame action, honestly. Alright, moving on.
Her turn.
Oh, no.
As she... So, my question for you is, Saltbrook, what was the vector of the last direction you tried to fly? Was it directly up?
I wouldn't say up. I would say more on like a 45-degree angle.
Okay. So you'd be flying here-ish, right?
More or less, yeah.
Okay. Okay. She releases you, Saltbrook,
That's nice.
and she falls back down to the ground. But before she hits the ground, she disappears again. And she goes for Judd. She will attack once with her great axe. That's a 26. No, sorry, 23. And she'll deal 12 points of damage. Goes down to 27. And she will thunder push Judd against the wall. That is a dirty 20. She deals 18 points of damage.
Jesus.
Judd is down to 9. And you all watch as she releases Saltbrook, and as she's about to touch the ground, she simply disappears, forming a small plume of smoke and sand underneath her. And you just hear a scream. Ethel, from behind you and on your right, you just hear the scream as Hashmal just buries this great axe into Judd's underbelly. It's still, it just cuts through whatever he's wearing, and you hear this disgusting crack as his scaly underbelly gets cracked by this great axe, and she removes it, and then she just puts one hand towards Judd's face, and you see that same burst of electricity push Judd into the wall, essentially just bashing him against the sheer rock.
Ouchie.
She'll like yell, Judd! I don't want to do it right now.
And you all hear this. She says this loud enough for all of you to hear. And to think your child will have to grow an orphan.
How does she know all this shit?
Metagaming, metagaming, metagaming.
She's cheat
And-
coding.
She has hacks on. Ethel, it is your turn.
How far away am I from her?
You are 20 feet away.
Okay. Give me 1 second to review my shit because I don't remember anything. I'm stupid. I'm big dumb.
Big silly.
Big silly. Fucking. What's my moving speed? I don't even fucking remember. I think it's like 35 feet. Ithel, like, she takes the bow and activates the blades on it and
Okay.
just takes off running towards Hashmal.
You have enough speed.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Okay. and
Which
I'll
which
hold
which side do you want to attack her from?
Okay, so did we like talk about like the possibility of like the bow kind of coming apart?
For like a double sword attack?
Yeah.
It does not come apart for now.
Okay, we'll workshop it. She'll she'll kind of take like a big overhead swing with like the right end of the blade.
Yeah.
Like kind of like how she did with Viva La Tucci.
Okay.
Does a 17 hit?
Nope.
I can attack twice, and then
Okay.
she'll do the upswing with the other end of the blade. Does a 24 hit?
No, it does not.
Fuck you.
Well, the question, does it hit or is it not damage? That's the real question.
It did not hit. No, you know what? Here's what I'll do.
Yeah.
Ethel,
Scared? I'm
as you jump into attack, on the downswing, she just dodges a little bit to the side. And on the upswing, you feel something connect. But as you look, you see that with her right hand, the red arm, she's just holding on to your blade. Not a single hint of effort on her part. And then she looks up at you. You seem to have familiarity with this type of attack. You killed my brother's assassin with this, didn't you?
She just kind of like keeps like staring her fucking down, you know, kind of like, you know, the anime interlocking weapons
Yep.
thing. Yeah. We love that. We love a moment. And she just says, she doesn't like answer that, but she's like, I told you your fight's with me.
Be that as it may, I'm going to enjoy to watch you see your friends die. It is Gimnir's turn.
Alrighty. Gimnir just looks over at Hushmal's like, right, you asked for it. He focuses. The energy wells up inside of him. It's going to awaken.
Fuck yes. Fuck yes, finally.
Wanted to be a cinematic moment, so and is going to charge in and attempt to hit. 1 second.
I want to have it open with the feet. Just to remind you all what it does. Alright, you charge in.
I'm going to attempt to strike with my axe.
Gimnir, you reach deep into your soul and you rip through all of your self-doubt and hopelessness. You grasp the dream of who you've always been meant to be and you will it into reality. You feel your feet become so light and you just charge in. Everybody else, you witness as Gimnir becomes surrounded by this golden glow. And you're going to attack?
Yeah, does a 25 hit?
No, it does not.
Oh, I can literally only hit with a nat 20 then. 'Cause that was a 19 plus 6. Okay, then I miss both of my attacks.
Where's his little enlightened minifigure?
I'm going to add something else instead of the, there.
Adept of sorority.
This is what I had prepared for it.
Oh, he's just a flashy little guy.
There it is. Look at that. Look how cool. Gimnir, how do you attack? How were the attacks made?
Gimnir is going to try and strike with his battle axe. He's going to do one diagonal slash downwards.
Yeah.
Whenever that misses, he's going to try and just using the momentum to try and just bring another swing straight down the middle.
Okay. Gimnir, as you make these attacks, Hashmal is still holding on to Ithilden's blade. And she doesn't need to dodge, because she moves Ithilden's blade with her holding on to it, and essentially deflects your attacks using Ithilden's bow. The bow has not left your hand, Ithil. Hashmal is just strong enough to fucking move you alongside the bow without making an effort. And she looks at you, Gimnir, for the first time. You see a twinge of recognition in her eyes. And she speaks, "Ah. So this must be what allowed you to triumph where my brother fell. Very interesting."
Oh, I'm mad.
Now it's Kirith's turn. And she just looks dumbfounded, not really sure as to what to do. But she does what she can. She will bury her she will pierce the ground with her longsword, and she will snap her fingers and cast a divine weapon, which is one of the things she's able to do. Oh my god. She'll attack twice and... that would have hit, but it didn't. 19 out of 12. She just pulls out this golden, this golden looking spectral bow, and she shoots 2 arrows. And they both miss the mark as they just pass by Hashmal. Although she will move closer. Next up is 7. He does not have enough movement to charge in. No, but knowing John, he's going to position himself strategically. He's going to try and stay within range to force Hashmal to... if she is to Misty Step, she has to stay within a specific range. She hasn't shown any ranged attacks yet, so John and Sev would figure that she can only attack melee, so she has to be within range to actually deal damage. And then Judd will attempt... Ugh. Buddy. Judd will attempt to hit with his club. 15, a 19, but it does not hit. And once again, an 11. None of them hit. Hashmal is just essentially weaving and bobbing between the 3 of you and forcing you all to miss all of your attacks. Thalion, it's you.
Give me like 3 seconds. I'm writing down a line that I don't want to forget. Okay, so question regarding Thalion and me, my homeboy, my son, my boy. My mini boy. Through said bond, said connection.
Yes.
If he is now truly large, can I feel if he's like ready to breathe fire? Like fully?
Something tells you that yes. It's an unsure feeling, but something tells you that yes.
Oh, sweet dude. Okay. Distance between Thalion and Hashmal directly?
32 feet.
Oh, that's well within his range, right? Hold on, because he moves way faster than me. Oh yeah, no, that's fine. Jesus. Okay. He gets in there. He weasels his way in between both like Judd and I and Gimnir. And then, if possible, because I don't know if just for RP's sake or if this would count as like a grapple, you tell me if it does. Like corners her basically against this rock.
I don't think it would count as a grapple.
Yeah.
But you're cutting off avenues of escape for her, for sure.
Right. Okay. Yeah. And then, like something calls to Ithel, and she calls out to him like Thalion. Valegnar, because I think that's the draconic word for burn.
Yep. So it would be Valignar.
Yes.
As you say these words, Thalion takes a deep breath, and you see his scales essentially start shaking. You can you can hear the sound of them shaking against each other. It's almost the sound of dice rattling against each other.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Just Taco thing.
I knew immediately it was Puffin. How's it shaking, everybody?
Sorry. I was just worried for a moment because I'm supposed to be home alone, and Paco swore he could hear someone. Anyway,
Silly boy.
you hear the rattling of his scales, and you all watch as his chest begins to like look like this incandescent fire, and he blows flame onto Hashmal. Give me for hit.
Yeah, I gotta look up what it is because it was something different. Oh, I guess it's not a specific hit. Okay, never mind. I'll just roll a d20 then.
The breath weapon has a specific 2 hit.
Does it? Okay, it doesn't. It only mentions that about the target making a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, okay. What's the save throw?
DC 21.
Oh, so it's a dex save.
Yeah.
Okay. Dex save 21. She does not save.
And then it takes 63 damage on a failed save.
Okay.
That's all it says. It doesn't say roll for damage.
How much?
I just closed it. Hold on. Sorry, my bad. It says on a successful dexterity saving throw, taking 63 fire damage.
And on a failed?
Half.
Wait, it takes half on a failed one?
I think you have that backwards.
No, it takes full on a failed save.
Yeah, sorry. Fucking, you know what I mean.
Yeah, but I still didn't hear exactly how much damage it is.
63 on a failed save.
Okay. 63 points of damage. You all watch as Thalion takes this deep, deep breath in, and he just explodes into this white, hot flame that spews out of his mouth. And for the first moment, you see Hashmal take a step back as the pure heat of this flame just pushes her back against this rock. However, Ethel, as this happens, you see Thalion also take a step back, and he seems to diminish. And as Hashball takes this step back, you can see her taking a breath, and the metal of her skin, the metal of her armor is also red hot. And as she lets out this breath, it's almost like a turbine. She's essentially using her own mouth as an exhaust for heat and dissipating this heat. You just hear the... And her entire body just shakes, and you see the smoke rise off of her. And she repositions herself back up. And she looks at Thalion and speaks. I finally felt something. Saltbrook, it is your turn.
Let's scout. Let's do. Can I kind of want to do something cool. I still have the banner with me, right?
Yes, you do.
Can I, like, use my packed weapon to make, like, the bottom of it a big old spike?
Yes, you can. I'll allow that.
Then I would like to charge into the goob.
Do it. Do you have...
I am flying still, so I think I have 60.
Yep, you can reach.
Alright. Let me just double check.
Oh! Yeah,
60
no.
feet,
Never mind. Yeah, 60 feet. Go for it.
What would I roll for this?
Your packed weapon.
My packed weapon. Okay.
Essentially, it would be your longsword. But
Okay.
I'll give you advantage on this because you're coming in from high ground.
Sure. And with advantage, I have rolled not 20 and an 18.
Okay, but how much?
25 total.
Sorry to tell you, bud.
Nat 20 is always hit. That's the rules.
No, it's not.
It's the 5e rules. 20 is hit in combat.
Let me check. That 20s always hit. In several editions. Okay, yeah. It occurs in 5th edition. Yippee! Sure, I'll allow it.
Creature.
Because otherwise, I don't think any of us can actually
Yeah, on
see
God.
their AC.
Yeah.
Yeah. Deal damage.
I deal critical damage with my longsword. That will go.
Reminder that, and I forgot to do this for you, Ethel. A reminder that on a crit, you deal max damage on the first one, and you roll for the second one.
Oh, okay. So, if I have a modifier, is it unmodified or modified max damage?
Modified.
Modified. So then 12 flat, and then that comes. Holy shit! I just rolled an 11. So that's gonna be 23 damage total.
Nice. 23 damage. Look at that! You guys actually dealt damage to her. I'm proud of you guys. I'm also...
Just you wait until I get my hands on her.
I'm also very sorry for what I'm about to do. As soon as the flame from Thalion just pushes her back against this rock, Saltbrook, you fly in and you just dive with your banner, and the magical bottom of this banner just pierces through her armor right in the middle of the chest. If you have something that you want to say to her, Saltbrook, now would be the time.
What's one more to add to the pile?
She,
Oh.
as you say this, she grabs onto your onto the banner itself, and she looks up at you. Her eyes just glowing the same blue that she always has, but it feels more intense. And she looks into your eyes and she says, I was about to say the same thing, Saltbrook. I need Dexterity saves from everyone.
I made those.
Make sure to add +3 to your saves, because we're all within
You're right.
feet of
Okay.
me.
So 8 plus
21 with no 22.
Hmm.
Not regular 19 plus
That's
3.
that's a net 20 on my save.
Well, I'm at 11. The elf be fumbling.
I see. You got an 11, Ethel?
Yes, sir.
20 for Saltbrook?
22 with the +3 from
22, Gimnir?
That is 24 total.
Okay. Judd saves. 13 does not save. Hold on.
Just to let you know, I will be using my reaction here. I'll let you know whenever we figure.
Gareth doesn't take it. You all witness as while she holds on to the banner and she says those words, she also looks at you, Gimnir. And she says, "You're not the only one that has those types of tricks." And there's an explosion. Saltbrook, Gimnir, you two manage to stay on your feet from this explosion. Ethel, you get thrown back 20 feet, and so does Judd. You each take 10 points of damage. Judd is incapacitated and dying.
Actually, I'm using my reaction to take the damage for Judd. I do not take any of my own damage due to the Godsteel barrier. I will take the 20 damage that Judd is going to take.
My boy shall live!
10 damage.
10 damage from Judd?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tis but a scratch.
As this explosion happens, Saltbrook, I need you to roll for me a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage.
Wisdom shaving with disadvantage. Okay. It's gonna be an 11, Chief.
Saltbrook, as the wind from this explosion dissipates, your mind becomes flooded with the traumatic memories of your past. You hear the screams of your child. You hear the crying of your wife. And in front of you stands the thing you dread the most. Hashmal sprouts metallic wings from her back, and the same type of aura that you have, Gimnir, is felt from her. Your own aura feels like it's dissipating in the presence of this bigger, stronger, more aggressive aura. And as she stands taller than before, she now stands 8.5 feet tall. She pulls the banner from inside her and tosses it to the side. And she looks at you, Saltbrook. And she says, "Run!" She will attack.
Does a 68 hit?
No, actually, my AC is 69.
Actually.
Alright. She... 22. That's a hit.
Unfortunately, yes.
He's gonna have her attack both times.
Would it be?
does a 14 hit?
No, it does not.
Interesting. Saltbrook, as she says the words "run," she just swings her great axe from the ground up, and it's gonna hit you in your thorax, and it's going to deal 36 damage.
Can I use the awakening, please?
Once is your turn, yeah.
Alright, well, my ass is knocked on the floor.
No, you had 38. You're down to
Alright,
2.
then. Owie zowie, Batman, that fucking hurt.
Alright. It is... Ethilden, your turn.
First and foremost, I would like to mentally tell my baby himself to run, to just fly the fuck out of here. Like, I want him off the map.
He understands immediately. And he begins to escape. What is his speed? 40? 40, right? Or 50?
No, it's 60, I think. It's
60.
60, and then so dashing would be like 120.
Okay. Kill dash.
He's sprinting zoom. He does this.
Alright.
Was that my full turn?
I mean, I'll let you do something else.
Okay. I would like to take an arrow, snap the tip off of it, and I would like to spell shoot some healing to my poor little man over there.
To Judd?
No, to okay, wait, is Judd rolling death saves?
He's gonna.
Yeah.
No, I took the damage.
Oh,
him.
that is true.
Yeah,
He
okay.
didn't take any damage.
So, I think he's up to 9. Yeah.
I think, yeah, that sounds right. I feel like Josiah is closer to the mortal brink.
Yep.
Do I still have to roll?
You have to, in order to hit.
To bonk him?
Yeah.
Bonk, bonk.
You need...
16?
There it is! That's a hit!
Whee!
Is it a glancing blow? Yes, but it's healing, so it doesn't matter.
Then healing spirit. What shall I give you? 8! 8 healing! My gift to you, Saltbrook.
Nice.
You're the judge.
To you.
Oh,
Judd
cool.
didn't take the damage.
Back up to 10.
It is... Yeah, Gimnir, your turn.
Okay, let's try this again. I'm going to attempt to hit. Let me.
Oh no! Oh no, he's rotating again.
Oops, my Gimnir
Okay.
fell down.
Get rotated, idiot!
Rotated by the
Oh,
fuck.
I've been rotated. I know a 24 does not hit, so.
Yeah.
Then I am actually gonna use bonus action to. What can I do with the bonus action?
Dodge.
I think that's an actual action.
Wait, hold on. Can I give you a piece of advice?
What's up?
Channel Divinity for Sacred Weapon?
I was also thinking about that, but that's an action.
Right, but it is a +3 to all attack rolls.
But I wouldn't have been able to attack at all with this round.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna want to do that. But I'm gonna have to wait.
Okay.
Yeah, I got. Sorry. Give me 1 second. What is closest to. Okay. Can I just sort of like how Salt's not in flying anymore, is he?
No, get out.
No.
I'm gonna move over and I'm just gonna use a bonus action to sort of just slap his weapon and cast magic weapon. That's a bonus action, so he'll get a +1 to damage to attack rolls and damage rolls. That's a second level spell.
Nice. Cool. Yeah. Go for it.
Okay, well there's my turn.
Okay.
And
Salt,
scene.
you now have a magic weapon for the duration. Concentration. For as long as Gimnir concentrates.
Alright.
It is Kirith's turn. Shit, she'll charge. And roll to hit. Oof. This is the first one. And she misses the second one. You see Kirith just fly in as fast as possible. And she lands both attacks, but they just bounce off harmlessly off of Ashmal. And that's it. That's her turn. Sev. What can Sev do? Jeez. He will. Yeah, and there's not really that.
He can heal himself. He's got potions, I think.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna do that. Gonna use a full action to heal 10. And he's gonna stay close to Judd, just in case. And Judd. Judd will do the same thing. Take that healing. Well, since Stallion is no longer with us.
Don't say it like that.
Saltbrook, it is your turn.
Alright, I'd like to pop a bonus action to drink one of my funny potions to make me not be on 10 HP.
1 second. So, bonus action, how much did you heal?
What do I roll for that?
2d4?
Well, we have the big funny ones that we got from upgrading the hospital.
2d10, I believe?
I guess. I kind of forgot, I don't know. But 2d10, sure, we'll go with that.
Go for that.
14.
14? Go up
14.
to...
Yes. And then I would like to summon from my packed weapon a very special spear. You know what I'm talking about, but I'm not going to reveal it yet. And then stabby time, obviously.
Are you not going to awaken?
Oh no, I will do that actually. Is that a bonus action or a full action?
It's bonus action.
I will do it then.
Well, you used your bonus action for your healing. Either or.
Slash me does meth. Anyway, yeah, I'll just awaken. That'll be cooler.
How much health did you have?
I had 10, so we dropped down back to 10 and then 14. Yeah, from 24 to 10. And then I'll do the awaken, because that just... If I get bonked, I'm gonna have myself back up anyways.
You all witness as... Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot about that, Gimnir. Thank you for reminding me.
Good.
Temp HP. You all witness as Saltbrook staggers back to to position, plants his banner on the ground, and takes a deep breath, and the same golden aura appears around him as he also awakens. What would you like to do?
Stabby.
Go for it.
Alright. And I make 2 attacks per action, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Not 20. Okay, I'll take it.
Fuck yeah.
And then the other one is I get a +1 from Gimnir's funny magic stick.
Yeah.
So
Correct.
19, yes.
You miss the second one, but you're not only going to deal double damage, Saltbrook.
Also going to deal damage.
You're going to deal quadruple damage. You want to know why?
Why is that?
Because with your awakening, one of your benefits is guided. No, sorry. Hero of Legend. While awakening is active, you succeed any and all skill checks, and you deal double damage on every attack roll. And since you crit, you're going to deal quadruple damage.
Yippee!
Well, if that's the case, I deal max damage,
On the first one.
which is 12, which times 4. Hold on.
No,
12
so
times.
24 for that one.
Oh, 24.
Yeah.
And then is it the rolled one that gets quadrupled?
No, here's the thing.
Just
With the
makes it
crit, you're dealing double damage.
Oh, right. And
With-
then, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so you double
Gotcha.
the double damage. So with the
24.
first one is 24, max damage doubled, and then
The other one.
yes, roll for
but
the
damage doubled. Rolling is gonna get me to 9
so 18.
without anything. Yep.
Your damage is actually 10 because that +1.
True.
So 20.
Yes, sir. Yes, the fuck it
20.
is.
So then that makes it 44?
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
God damn.
I think it's fucking 44.
Solbrook,
Wait, hold on. God.
wouldn't this be a moment for you to say something?
I can apply another smite.
I'm just gonna be quiet. I said what I wanted to when I stabbed this bitch the first time. I'm angry.
You can ask her a question.
Good point.
She... Yeah, here's the thing about that. She is going to retaliate since she still has her reaction. 17.
Unfortunately, it does hit.
Wait, hold on. Salt, what's your AC?
16.
If you're within 10 feet of me, Oh, wait, you still have the +3 from my shield, so
Oh, so no,
19.
it doesn't hit.
It doesn't hit?
No, because it's +3 because of giving you a shield, so that makes
Perfect.
it 19.
See, the stuff that I create are not OP. They matter in the right moments. Salt, as you land this incredible hit on her, you feel her legs buckle for a moment. She still refuses to go down. And as you hit that, she lashes out with her great axe and misses. Just barely. Yeah, she misses just barely.
Alright.
And now it is her turn.
Oh shit, I could have used that and had a funny. Okay, never mind.
She looks at you, Saltbrook, and says, I'll give it to you, human. This is new. This is definitely new. But a monkey is still a monkey, you hairless ape.
Okay, Frieza.
She
Your gods are a lie.
she
I
charges
have
towards you.
abandoned you.
She charges towards you. And as she charges, you notice that she disappears. But here's the thing. She instead of reappearing on the ground, she will go 60 feet up in the sky.
God, not the other axes. Not 3 dimensions.
I need to find the... Yeah, okay. And while up there, she's going to use a move called Chain Pull. $19.
That is it at me or whom?
It's
Is it
at you,
so that
Saltbrook.
matches my armor with Gimnir's shield.
It matches?
Yes.
Glancing blow, then. It'll deal half damage.
Alright.
Deals 10 points of damage.
I'm knocked on my ass. However, Awakening says I can choose to resist it equal to my Constitution modifier.
Yes.
So I will resist it, and my Constitution... I can do that twice, but now it's once.
And
Leaves me
your
at 10
HP
HP.
goes back. It remains at 10. However, you are now pulled directly at her. You're up there now. She, you watch as she, for an instant charges towards you on the ground, but before anything happens, she disappears. And you feel on your back a piercing pain that just goes through your skin. And you feel your entire body being pulled up into the sky. You all watch as this dagger and chain falls from the sky and pierces Saltbrook on the back and pulls him up into the sky, directly up. And as she does this, she will also do it against you, Gimnir. And... oh my god, she fails completely. But that's okay. And now that you're up here, Czar, she looks at you and says, well, go on. You can fly, I can fly. Might as well duke it out.
Well, if they give me the opportunity to fly, I will indeed fly.
That is her turn.
Oh, okay.
And next up, we have Ethel. Your turn.
Oh, huzzah. I don't even know what the fuck to do.
They are 60 feet up in the air.
Yeah, I got that. Oh, God. Would it be possible to instruct Sev to just take Judd and get, like, on the other side of that rock?
Yeah.
Coward.
What the fuck did you just say?
It's a coward.
Yes.
Out of character, of course. The cringe coward. Judd with one of the few people with a ranged weapon, and you want to back him away? You kidding me?
You think he ever hits?
I don't care if he ever hits. I just care if he tries to hit.
I mean, like, it's either we live to fight another day, or we all die.
I don't know, man. Making good progress against this one.
We don't know that. Alright, negate that, I guess. What's my fucking, I guess I could Seeking Arrow this shit. My range is fucking 150 feet, and I don't even take disadvantage on range shots anyways.
Do it.
Oh, the 13 doesn't hit, though.
Wait, Seeking Arrow, doesn't that, does that need to hit?
Oh, I don't know. Hold on. Shit.
I don't
Fuck
think
you,
it
right?
does. It's a homing arrow.
Yeah, that's okay.
It will hit.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, do you want me to just roll damage?
Yeah?
Fucking word! 9 damage.
9 damage?
I did 9 piercing damage.
Are you going to attack only one?
No. The fuck you think I am, broski? The fuck you think I am?
Oh, no.
Fuck it, we'll do a second seeking arrow. I get 3.
Yeah, go for it.
That'll be 10 damage.
Total? Or plus?
No, total.
You don't?
So the first arrow was 9, the second arrow was 10.
Oh, so 19.
Oh, yeah, sorry,
19.
I guess.
Okay. Ethel, as you prepare these arrows, the bow that you're using, you hear a voice when you use this specific type of arrow. And I need you to roll a wisdom check, not a save.
I also have an RP thing for seeking arrows.
Oh, believe me.
What did you say?
Believe me too.
Oh, okay,
actually,
okay.
you don't need to. You succeed automatically because Hero of Legend.
Yeah, it was literally just an aesthetic thing. You want me to make a wisdom save?
You don't have to. Hero
Okay.
of Legend makes you pass it automatically. You hear the voice of your mother, and she's encouraging you.
Mommy.
As you shoot these 2 arrows, Saltbrook, you witness as these arrows essentially spin in like a DNA looking formation, like a double helix, and they both land on Hashmal. And the buckle that you saw before, it happens again, and she loses some altitude. Her eyes, the blue glow, it disappears for a moment, but then it reappears, and as it reappears, she recenters herself.
We analyzed her DNA. It wasn't DNA. It was you, I said.
And as this happens, she breaks her gaze from you, and she looks at Ethilden. And Ethel...
Can I make a taunt?
Sorry?
Can I make a taunt? A jest?
Sure.
Just like running away? Really? Feel free to fuck me up, queen.
Yeah.
What, the scallop?
Okay. Next up, Gimnir.
Ethilden has depression.
Mir's going to look up to see where Salt was dragged and calling for a combo.
Okay.
Salt, tag me in. And Gimnir is going to focus his channel divinity to activate the sacred weapon.
Uh-huh.
And he's going to essentially call for what he did last time with Salt and is asking for flight.
Salt?
This is a wish that I shall grant.
Okay. Both of you roll for synchronicity.
D20.
D20, flat. No,
I
actually,
have rolled.
you don't have to. Both of you have Hero of Legend. You both succeed that perfectly.
Facts, honestly.
Amazing.
In fact, give me the flat D20s. Those are going to be damage.
Ooh.
Okay, so that's an automatic 9 damage then.
I got 11.
Okay?
20 damage.
20 damage. You all witness as Salt looks down. And Salt, please roll your gauntlet to see if you're actually using that spell slot fly.
I will be.
You
I
will
rolled a 1.
Okay.
I think fly is a third level spell. Yeah.
So you have one more slot?
I have one more slot, and I still have room for a second and a first level slot to be used.
Okay. Gimnir, takes flight and just hurls towards Hashmal. And Gimnir, you and Saltbrook and Gimnir, you both feel this at the same time. There is a synchronicity, an understanding, a connection between the two of you working together. And as this happens, Saltbrook, you witness as this balled up Gimnir, just holding on for dear life to his shield, just lands flush on Hashmal and hits her right in the middle of the chest, and her arms and legs just go splayed forward completely. And once again, you see the glow in her eyes essentially turn off for a moment, and because this is a melee attack, she will retaliate against you, Gimnir, in midair.
To try.
Oh my god.
If her lights flickered, shouldn't she be like almost unable to react?
She should, but she still reacts. A 16 does not hit, does it?
Not at all.
Gotcha. As you hit her, Gimnir, you go boom, and you just fly off to the other side. To her other side, essentially. I am gonna have to figure out this whole flying situation here. Jesus, this is turning into a Dragon Ball. The middle of the desert, people are flying.
Being called a monkey by the bad person.
Being called a monkey by the robot thing.
The alien racism.
Alright, there we go.
Dan.
Okay. And that's essentially your move.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Hirith on the ground. Feels... Yeah, Gelatin Divine Weapon again. This is the first one. She crits on the second!
That's my wife. That's my girl. I love her so
Oh
much.
my god!
What did she do?
32 damage!
Yeah!
I'm gonna give her such a big fat kiss.
You watch as Kirith again summons this golden energy bow, essentially. And she shoots these two incredible... she essentially copies you, Ethel, and she does the double helix shot as well. And as she shoots it, she looks at you and gives you a nod. And, those
I
two...
will say back, nice shot, horns.
learned with the best ears. And
They're so fun.
your squealing is impossible to hear. It's the funniest and cutest thing. Once again, Hashmal gets hit, and her eyes flicker. She loses a little bit of altitude, but she's still going. And as she shakes off the damage, she lets out this disgusting metallic, almost like
Scrap code, disconnect. Ah!
just this inorganic scream of just metallic ringing and screeching. And she screams to herself, "Ah! I am the Primarch of the Ascended Mechanicus, and I will not fall to you!" And now it is Sev's turn. And she will grab hold of Judd, who does not stop him. And he says, "You have more to live for than just these." And he grabs hold of Judd, and they begin to run away. And Judd and Sev do not get turns anymore.
Honestly, purr.
Saltbrook, your turn.
This is difficult because I do want to do stabby, but I don't know if stabby will be very stabby, if you know what I mean.
If it'll be enough.
Yeah.
But when the stabby just doesn't stab it like it's like it used to stab. In this economy. In this economy. The stabbing inflation rate. I'm sorry.
You know what? That won't work though. I want to do precisely what she did and grab her by the throat, but I don't think I have the skills to do that.
You're gonna try and grab her by the throat?
No, I'll get my ass beat if I try that. I will die horribly. Because I gotta roll like a fucking 27, and my stats are not gonna get me there.
We haven't been asking questions, by the way.
Yeah, well, I mean...
Y'all essentially got sucked into combat. She's not even asking questions either. She's focused on fighting. And that's a huge compliment, in my opinion.
Fair.
Well, I guess I'll just have to try and stab, even though I'm basically just fishing for 20s at this point, because I can't physically do damage otherwise.
Fair.
I
mean, you could fireball her. You run the risk of singeing yourself, but you can fireball.
Bonfire.
Yeah, you know what? Well, problem is Gimnir's in range.
Yeah.
Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. Trust me.
Don't worry about it. Okay.
Nothing an ass, but like
Do you want to do like a funny where you like poke the fireball and it gets very spooky and then does bigger damage?
Yeah, it would hit both of you.
Yeah.
Well, just singe your eyebrows a bit.
Don't worry, Saul. Trust me. Don't worry about yourself, and don't worry about me right now.
I'm more worried about. I can resist dying one more time. Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
No.
Fireball. Fireball.
You're gonna fireball?
Fireball.
Fireball!
Fuck yeah. Okay. Gimnir, you both succeed the save, by the way. It's automatic.
Oh yeah, good point.
Yeah. You both succeed the save. So, Saul, roll that 8d6 for me. The two of you will take half that amount.
2d6 is gonna roll out to 27.
Take no damage because of my shield. I'm also using my reaction to absorb all of Salt's damage.
What a Chad.
Wait, you take no damage because of...
Godsteel Barrier. You can use, so if you're subjected to an effect that allows you to make a dexterity saving throw to take only half damage, you can choose to use your strength modifier for it instead of dexterity. If you succeed on the saving throw using your strength modifier in this way, you take no damage from the effect as you interpose your shield between yourself and the source of the effect.
Fuck yeah.
Chad.
Look at the stuff that I made. Actually serving purposes and shit. Okay.
And then
You absorb the half of the 27. Will be 13 points of damage.
Oh, I still have
Rounded up.
I rounded
rounded up.
Bruh.
Okay, so I still have 2 temp HP.
Okay, so take 11 points of damage.
It's 2 after all the damage, unless... Well, I had 15. How much damage am I taking?
Well, no, you ran out of temporary HP when you were down there.
I had 25 and I only took 10.
And how did you go down to 52?
I didn't take any damage because I had the temp HP. And I didn't take any damage from the explosion because of the...
Okay. How much do you take?
Am I taking the 13 damage?
Yeah.
Then I have 2 temp HP left over and I'm still at 52.
Got it. Okay. And she will take...
What I would like, Rod, is I would like to, instead of throwing a fireball, just ball my fist into a fireball to have the same effect.
Nice. Yeah. Okay.
Just a small choice. Okay.
A second. You guys can't hear it, but I am playing music in the background, and it is going fucking nutty.
I'm playing mine too. I'm mad we couldn't get a music bot working today.
Me
It's
too.
fine.
Salt, you deliver this fire punch against her. And once again, you watch as her eyes flicker. Longer this time, but she comes back too. And
Ooh, I'm gonna see a fireball into the slot.
it what?
It does not.
It didn't use.
Yeah. No.
All right. It is her turn.
Ooh, oof. Oof. Roblox noise.
That's a crit. This is gonna crit on both of you.
It's fine.
Crit for 19 on each of you.
Alright, well I will resist one more time going down and keep my HP at 10. That's the last time I can do it, though.
And Gimnir, from the 19, you take 7, right? Because of those 2 temp HP.
That is correct. I am at 35.
Perfect. After doing that, and she pushes you guys back. Hey, come on, computer. Easy, boy.
Boy.
She will disappear from the middle of the two of you. And Ethel, you just feel the gust of wind as she stands right in front of you.
I'm in danger.
And she speaks, I will not die here. And she will rage. Yep, there it is. And yeah, she's going to. She gets an extra attack due to frenzy attack,
My heart rate is elevated.
and she will attack you 3 times with her great axe.
This will affect the trout economy.
Oh, it really will. Because she crit the first one. She will deal 19 points of damage. She hit the second one with a 28. Deal 17.
Okay, well, I'm dead.
And she will hit you again with a 21. For 9. Ethel, as you just sense as she lands in front of you, and her eyes connect with yours, and she attacks you once with the great sword, the great axe, and it comes from below, and it hits you and lifts you up into the air. It just juggles you upwards. And then she does it again, and it juggles you again. And on the second hit, you can feel your consciousness going away, but not fast enough for you to not feel the third attack, as she brings the great axe's entire weight down on you. However, you notice that as the axe lands, it doesn't land with its blade. It lands with the flat. And as she stands above, you see the wings from her transformation essentially like having this erratic mechanical movement to it as sparks come out from within the joints and the servos that keep them together. And even her eyes begin to flicker. She takes a breath, and you see that exhaust smoke essentially come out of her mouth. And she speaks. You killed my brother's killer. You prevented from exacting my revenge. However, if you are strong enough to pose a challenge for me. And she takes a deep breath, and her transformation dissipates, and you all see this. Everybody. She returns to her regular form, but as she returns to her regular form, all of the injuries that you dealt upon her disappear. And she gives a light stretch to her neck. And she breathes in deep. I will say, Warden, really unexpected. If you're able to give me this much trouble, you might just be able to bring my brother back. Whether your heathen god be able to rival the divinity of the Omnissiah or not, that remains to be seen. I do, however, long for the day that I'll be able to fight you all while giving my all. This was fun. Definitely fun. But your time hasn't come. And as she says this, your consciousness fades. You are not rolling death saves.
Okay.
Her damage was non-specific. And she turns to you all up there. And you can hear this in your minds from this distance. Gimnir, you hear this. You might wonder how I know so much. Mortimer, that I know you will be an interesting challenge for your father. And then you, Saltbrook, hear this in your mind. I was never in that, but it was a good talk. And that voice dissipates. And as these words rattle in your minds, you look down to see that she's gone. And in your mind, Ethel, as your consciousness completely slips away, you hear the last words. Someone needed to humble. And that's the last thing you remember as you fall
Gimnir sort of like is down as fast as he can down next to Athildon, and he's pulling a potion out of his pouch.
But I'm rotated.
Yeah, get unrotated, idiot.
From behind the rock, your Judd and Sev make their way. And with you on the ground, Ethel, Judd just runs in and essentially takes you in his arms and reaches for you, Gimnir. Reaches for the potion. Give it here. Come on, go.
This one is going to Athildin, but you can have another one.
It's not for me, dipshit. Give it.
That's such an Alex thing to say.
And here, and he hands over the potion.
He snatches the potion off of your hand, and he takes the cap, the cork off, and just, huh?
That was such a good noise. Sorry. Like that.
That was a really good noise.
Sorry.
Holy shit.
I did it with my mouth.
Your mouth can do what?
Like this. And he just puts the potion bottle up to your lips, Ethildon, and he slowly pours it in, and you can all hear him under his breath going, "Come on, please, please, please." Tess asks, "I did it with my mouth, as opposed to what? A butthole. We all know that." Ethel,
He pulled the cork.
you feel the warmth of consciousness coming over you. But before you wake up, hear the following word. Oh, thank you, Czar, for the thank you for the subscription. No, you.
My immersion.
Been 30 months, Rod.
Yeah. Hold on.
How is he voice changing?
I wrote it down.
No.
You hear these words.
No.
Dragons will run when you go to war, and the night will fall and drown the sun when you go to war. Night will fall and dark will rise when you go to war. And
Am I allowed to say my pussy on this channel?
yes, you are.
My pussy.
And to finish it off, hold on, because I have more. God damn it. Sorry. Had it like ready to go.
Dude, no worries. This is too good. I don't care. I need to die more often.
You hear these words. There was never a day so misty and grey that the blue was not somewhere above it. There is never a mountain top ever so bleak that some little flower does not love. There was never a night so dreary and dark that the stars were not somewhere shining. There is never a cloud so heavy and black that it has not a silver lining. There is never a waiting time weary and long that will not sometime have an ending. The most beautiful part of the landscape is where the sunshine and shadows are blended. Into every life some shadows will fall. The universe sends the sunshine of love. Through the rifts in the clouds we may, if we will, see the beautiful blue above. Then let me hope on, though the way be long, and the darkness be gathering fast. For the turn in the road is a little way on, where the home lights will greet me at last. And as these words finish, Ethel, you shoot back into consciousness, and you take this this deep breath, almost as if it's the first time you have. The feeling of that this breath gives you is like you've been standing your whole life, and you finally sat down for the first time. And as this breath of life comes into your lungs, you see Judd just startle himself through tears as he just holds on to you. And he's like, Jesus fucking Christ, man. Oh my God. Thought I was gonna have to plan a fucking funeral.
She kind of like takes a fucking moment and like pats him on the arm. It's like over her. And she's like, did I at least get a cool scar out of it?
Not really.
Ethel, you notice that Judd is staring at one of your ears.
Oh God. Did I like reach up and feel it?
As you touch your right ear, you feel a very shallow notch on it, where there's blood flowing from it. It's not a lot, but it is there. A cut in the cartilage of your ear. It will become a scar if you let it.
Poggers.
And
She like
oh, what's up?
she like goes to get up and she's like, all right, everyone can stop staring and being weird. Nobody kissed me, right?
Sev looks over at Kirith and says, do people normally kiss unconscious people?
I hope not.
I don't know what to hope. I don't know what this is.
Oh, Sev, my beloved.
I think that's known as a crime.
You all notice that Judd has not stood. He's on his.
You okay, buddy?
He does not respond. He's shaking.
Ithel kind of like gets back on her knees with him, and she feel out the situation that he's kind of like in a panicky shock.
He's breathing. He's hyperventilating. He's breathing fast, and you can tell his pupils are dilated.
Aw. I mean, like, he's not injured, right?
I mean,
He is. He is.
you remember what happened?
He's pretty
Yeah.
hurt.
You know what I mean, for fuck's sake.
He's essentially on the floor. The Comet Ballista is just on the ground, and he's just staring at his hands. This his blood isn't flowing anymore, but he is covered in his own blood, and he is shaking, and he is unresponsive.
She like puts her hand kind of like on like that belly armor that Hashmal's axe really dug into, and I have my one last healing slot, I think. Yes, I do.
As you touch him, he bats your hand off, and he essentially falls back as he tries to focus his breathing, and his eyes are bucking out of his head, and he's breathing erratically, and he looks at you, and he slowly recognizes you through his trembling and through his breath, and he realizes what he just did. He slapped your hand away, and you can see that he's beginning to focus again.
Like, hey, it's okay, Judd. It's me. It's us. And like breathe kind of slowly with him, or like for him to mimic.
He shakes his head. With in a no shake, and he says, I can't keep doing it. Kira almost died. Grim is dead. You, me, I can't. I got a son. I don't got much to live. I don't want him to grow up without anybody. I can't. I can't keep doing this. I don't got it in me. I'm not some hero. I'm not. I can't. I can't do. And begins to cry. Tears streaming down his face. And through his sobbing, you guys can hear him say, I gotta go be with Egson. I gotta go home. I gotta raise my son.
Ithel kind of reaches for him again and just kind of like nods, like, we'll take you home. It's okay.
And Sev will crouch down next to God, essentially mimicking what you're doing. He's not very sure as to how to deal with this. He fishes in his bag for a ration of bread and offers it to God.
Holy bread.
And Kirith looks over you guys and says, "Oh, we can have Mochi find a way to pick him up. Dude, if you don't mind."
Ithel kind of nods and she's like, I think that's a good idea.
Okay. I believe there are some buildings around this area that we can use set up camp for tonight. Maybe get to talking to Mochi in the morning. And she points over to the buildings nearby.
I would like to whistle for my BB boy to come back.
As you whistle, you see a shadow in front of the sun, and he flies down. And as he lands next, he essentially begins to like lick your face like a dog.
Mm-hmm.
And he's clearly worried about you.
I like give him like his head a big old man hug. It's like, I ain't dead yet. It's okay.
And do we have any more things?
I bet I could have taken her.
Is there any good loot that we knocked around that might be around?
An investigation check.
Investigation check.
Also, is she for sure gone? Like, she's not watching on a
18.
hill.
How much?
18.
18. You don't really find anything. You may find. No, actually, you do find. You find. You find a few scraps of metal that belong to Hashmal's body. Essentially, metal shavings and
Little
bent
chips and such.
Yeah, metal chips.
So that damage wasn't so superficial.
She's like for sure gone though. Like she's not like waiting. Like a
Give me a
fucking
perception check.
Oh yeah, you always ask me for perception check. 20, not nat.
Ethel. Not only do you not see her, there was a very specific presence for her. and it is gone. Not at
How's Kita doing, by the way? Like, what's her HP?
Get it?
Yeah.
He's doing okay. Don't worry about it.
My girl. gotta
Guys,
pee.
some really amazing combos, some really fun RP, and good combat. Great utilization of your combat skills and abilities. I'm very proud of everyone.
What I built my character for, Team Defender.
Yep. I gotta
I
say,
did not build my character for combat.
that is true. I gotta say, I really, really enjoyed beating the shit out of everyone. I get it now.
You may say it
mean,
was the humble us, but honestly, I feel more invigorated than ever.
Good.
I mean, I'm at like 35 health. I'm pretty sure I could have gone for another round or two.
We do this all day.
I'm not going to spoil anything, but I say this in order to excite you guys.
I know what's coming next.
Hashmal was not trying. She was having fun. It's just to...
So-
what you guys faced today was her having fun. She enjoyed every second of it.
But you're lucky I did not crit. I did the math. I found out my max damage if I was able to do a crit with everything I wanted.
Yeah.
120 damage.
That wouldn't have reached a tenth of her age.
Jesus fucking Christ.
That's fucking nuts.
So you're telling me she has more than 12,000 or 1,200 health?
Yes.
There's more health than a Tarask.
Here's the thing. Okay, and this is a again, not with the intention of spoiling anything, but to excite you all. This campaign will have epic level characters, meaning you guys are not going to stop on level 20. You guys are going to keep going. It's not supported by D&D Beyond and all that kind of shit, but you guys will keep going. This is a campaign that will... This is going to bring everything. You're going to need to bring everything out in order to live through this campaign. Yes, Hashmal, in this campaign, the Tarask has way more HP than a Tarask normally would have. Yeah, sure. Hashmal is to this campaign what a Tarask would be to a normal D&D campaign in terms of HP. So congratulations, you guys survived the first real test for balancing of this campaign. So I'm glad I hit the nail on the head. And you guys, wow, I am so proud. So absolutely proud.
I'm pretty happy for us. God, only being able to hit on a crit, that's a 5% chance.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do we at least gain a level?
No, you do not.
Oh.
I know. But trust me, the next level up is coming.
We did relatively recently level up, so I'm not too upset about that.
Yeah. The next level up is coming. I just want to thank everybody that came to watch OptiPre. Thank you so much. Tess, thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate everyone for being here. And I'm just gonna finish the stream because I'm gonna say some things that might be considered a spoiler for our viewers, and I don't want to do that. Good night, everybody. Thank you for watching.
Yippee! Yippee!
Good, everyone.
Oh my
Bye. Thanks for
God.
watching.